Alright, don't mind the mess, but I thought that I would make a quick video to show this new girl. She doesn't have a name yet. Just barely picked her up tonight. And it wasn't impromptu. I've been planning to get a new female rabbit for a few months now. But, I wasn't necessarily planning on tonight being the night, but I already had everything ready to go. It was just a matter of finding the right rabbit to get, and tonight while I was at IFA, I was saying hello to the rabbits as I usually do. And as I was reaching my hand in to pet them, this girl kept on following my hand around and asking for pets. And that's pretty sweet. And I was kind of looking for like a whitish blackish rabbit. I wanted a mix of the two. I wasn't like insisting on it. Personality is more important to me, but she fit the vibe that I was going for. She was super friendly, so I was like, you know what? I can't resist. I just can't do it. So I went ahead and got her. And she's doing pretty good so far. At the store, I made sure to check out any, basic obvious things to make sure that she was good. Check the gender. She is female, thankfully, because that's what I wanted. And her ears are clean, her eyes look good, her breathing's regular, she's active, she seems to be a decent weight, at least she feels like a decent weight. She's spunky, drinking and eating well, so, she looks healthy at least. But I have to keep her in quarantine and wash my hands between touching her and touching my rabbit Cosmo upstairs until we're pretty certain that she doesn't have anything. And I'll be taking her into the vet as well to get a basic checkup done and to see if they can estimate how old she is, because one of the tough things about getting rabbits from stores like that is you don't know as much about their history. You are drinking at the perfect moment. But, I don't know. She felt kind of right. She seems like she'll be a good fit, regardless of her past. And so far, she has been fantastic. I really like her. But in her cage, our basic setup is just one of these like pet pens, like the play pens that they have in my very messy room, which I'm going to be cleaning. ADHD is a killer. Thankfully, I can clean really fast when I want to. But then we've got a black heavy-duty trash bag underneath it, just as kind of a protective cover. And then I've got a yoga mat that I cut up to provide a little bit more, surface area that she can grip onto. And then a mat that I got from Walmart for $2.50, which is really good for a mat. And it's got like a rubber bottom to help it stay in place. We've got a fruit and veggie dish, which I'm not going to fill up with anything yet, because I want to see if her stomach can adjust to having hay, because she only had pellets at the store, but I'm giving her orchard grass as well, and a little bit of alfalfa if she wants it, since she's still a little one, but not much. And then she's also got rosewood chews. We have a rose bush in our front yard that I trimmed down this winter for the winter, and we don't treat with any pesticides, so I was like, you know what, that's perfect. So she gets rosewood chews. There's a rosewood bundle, and then just a stray stick, one that's weird shaped with orchard grass, and then one that Cosmo had. And I'm going to let her, kind of smell Cosmo via his stick and all that kind of stuff. And she's got a water bottle. It's just like a basic one, which she knows how to use. Yay! Cosmo does not use water bottles. He actually only uses bowls because he destroys water bottles. So, kind of nice to be able to use one with her. I've also got this cat scratcher in here because Cosmo, I found, really likes it. He likes the cardboard with its rough edges. He digs on it, and he'll chew on it too, and she seems to like it as well. A lot of animals seem to like cardboard. It's interesting. And then over here, this is actually a cat bed I got for our cats last Christmas that they only kind of used. They didn't really seem to like it a ton, but she seems to like it. It's got a soft pillow inside, and it's cozy and quiet, and it gives her a safe space to go if she's ever feeling anxious. So yeah, I think it's a decent setup. My one concern with this is if she tries to go for the walls or if she chews on the plastic bags that's under it. So I'm going to try to get another yoga mat or one of these mats to cover up this area right here. And then I plan on cutting up some cardboard to go along the wall. And she might try to pull that away too. I'm going to I might put like that board in front of it or something to make it harder to move. So yeah, we might have a few little adjustments to make, but we'll kind of play it by ear, just see see what she does, what her personality is, and see what we need to change based off of that. That's the fun thing about animals. Each one's different. Each one's gonna have different things that they do that they shouldn't do. Aw, you're so cute. And different things that you need to change for them. So, yeah. You're still hoping that she is at least moderately well behaved. But we'll manage, even if you're a little bit naughty. Yeah, I'm used to naughty animals. I'm used to it. And you're in my room so I can monitor you pretty well. You enjoying your bed? It's really nice to see how confident she is. She's already started to scent mark things and say hello to me. She also said hello to the cats, and she seemed to actually like them. Aww! You getting the zoomies? Oh my goodness, she's so cute. She doesn't seem to like to be left alone. Oh my goodness. Yes. She really likes company, and she actually enjoys being held and cuddled, so that's great. I kind of feel bad for her because she has to wait to be with Cosmo for a while. But, you know, she'll at least eventually have a buddy. She won't have to wait years like Cosmo would. Yeah, you won't have to wait for long. Well, I guess a couple months is a while, but it's not too long. Yeah, and you can hang out with me and the cats in the meantime. Only with supervision, though, because Tatum's a little bit naughty. One thing I'm working on is we do have 3 cats, and 2 of them aren't really a big concern. Dee Dee, my calico, she won't do anything. She's mildly curious about the rabbits, but she's very gentle. Sunny, he's our older cat. He's like 5 or 6 at this point. He used to be a problem, but he's really mellowed out. So, you know, he might show mild interest. But if I say no, he's just gonna be like, oh, okay, whatever. And then he won't bother anymore. The only concern with Sunny is if the rabbit jumps in his face and makes him scared, you know, or anxious, he might swat at them. Oh my goodness, are you excited? Are you excited? So I don't want her to have free range with Sunny for that reason, because she might bother him so much that he swats at her, and I don't want him to get her with claws, because cat scratches aren't exactly ideal for most animals. They're prone to getting infected. And the one cat that I'm more concerned about is our cat Tatum. He's still young. He's only a little bit less than 2 years old, and he is kind of crazy. Thankfully, he also listens really well. Kind of. He knows leave it, which is weird. You know, he's not a dog, he's a cat, but he knows leave it. So if I say Cosmo, I mean, sorry, not Cosmo. If I say Tatum, be gentle, then he'll back off, kind of like crouch down. I don't know, he like gets low to the ground and he kind of winks his eyes at me and pulls his paws back. But he'll only do it if he knows you're watching and he knows that he'll get in trouble if he does stuff. Because every time I've done that before, I usually remove him from the room, and he does not like to be removed from situations that he finds interesting. And I've also rewarded him when he's left things alone. So thankfully, that means that if he ever gets too excited, I can separate him. But he does get excited, and that's the thing. He doesn't necessarily view rabbits as prey. You know, he's used to Cosmo, my rabbit upstairs, and he doesn't necessarily try to hunt him. But at the same time, he gets very excited and very playful with the rabbits, and he kind of wants to play with them. You know, I think he views them kind of as like toys in a way, where they're just very exciting and interesting, and he really wants to try to play with them. But you know, with cats, once again, cat claws are dangerous, and if he gets too playful, even though he's a very gentle, sweet cat, in most cases, if he gets too excited, I wouldn't be surprised if claws came out. Or if he got to kicking, you know, he'll play fight with his sister and he'll chase his sister around. And he can do that with his sister all he wants, but I don't want him to do that with the rabbits. So it's going to take some training, and they're definitely not allowed to interact one-on-one. But, you know, as long as I'm here, I can tell him off and he'll listen. But that's why she's in here. So the cats can never come in unless I'm in here. And even then, you know, only with very close supervision, me basically right on top of them. I've let them interact before because I found that the more time I can spend with the cats with a new animal, the more chill they become. Like with Cosmo upstairs, they don't really care about him as much anymore. It's just, she's new, she's exciting, and she's really small. Once she gets bigger, she'll be in a little bit of a safer condition, and the cats will be a lot more likely to just leave her alone. What'll also be nice is the fact that she and Cosmo will have each other, because Cosmo tends to want to follow the cats around, and he'll sometimes chase them, which is not great, because when the cats get chased, they get grumpy and anxious and are more likely to swat. And I think it's just because he wants a friend and he's trying to make friends with the kitty cats. So hopefully, when he has this little lady, they'll just try to make friends with each other and they'll leave the cats alone. And the cats will be like, oh, it's not worth it. They're too big and they're together, so not good prey. Yeah, I think 2 rabbits is better than 1, for sure. Preferably, I want to have 3 eventually. Most social species I like to keep in groups of 3 because, when one passes away, you don't want to have a lone rabbit or a lone female mouse or, another lone animal that's used to having company, because then they'll get very, very depressed. And I know a lot of people only keep 2 rabbits because bonding a trio is difficult, but I've had decent experience with bonding animals. Never rabbits, and I expect it to be different, but I'd rather try and, learn by trial and error and eventually get good results than not try at all and have mediocre results. So, yeah, it's worth it. But it seems like she's really liking this rosewood chew. That's great. Yeah, rosewood, I don't know if I already said this or not, but rosewood is really popular with Cosmo upstairs, and I figured she'd like it too. Because the cool thing about rosewood, if my camera can focus, doesn't want to focus. Look, camera, it's rosewood. See? No? Does that help? There we go. So rosewood, as you can see, has the green coating that you'd expect on a rose stem. And that outer coating is edible, and the rabbits can actually peel and rip it off, and it's softer and more tender than the rest of the wood. Oh my goodness, this focus is terrible. I'm using my phone, what can I say? But if I can get it to focus, you can see here I can peel it off. And then underneath it is hardwood. It's not the hardest one in the world, but it's wood. It's actual solid wood. And the rabbits enjoy chewing the wood for one thing, but they really like this nice green stuff on the outside. So this just makes for a really fun treat/chew toy for the rabbits. Keeps them entertained. And I've found that it keeps Cosmo out of trouble, so any high chew areas or areas where he tends to get tempted to chew, I'll just put some rosewood sticks there, and then he'll chew on those instead. I also use rosemary. I'll put his piles of herbs in those places, and then I'll put any other raspberry sticks as well, and grapevine sticks. Those are all really good, and we have all of them, and we don't spray pesticides, so it's great. She is so cute, guys. I don't know what to name her yet. I just don't. It's gonna take me a little while to kind of decide. Hopefully I have between 5 to 12 years with her. I don't know how big she's going to get, though. She's probably a mixed breed, based off of where she came from. But oh my gosh, she is so cute. Okay, I'm dying, guys. I love animals. I love cute, fluffy, soft animals. I love them. I love them so much. Anyways, eventually I'm going to show, some of my work in progress ideas for these guys. Oh, she found the cardboard. See, that's the goal, have her chew the cardboard instead of the wall. Anyways, as I was saying, eventually I want to show some of my ideas for new setups for these guys, because I want to build them an outdoor, how they have cat patios? I want to make a rabbit patio with a door that leads to the inside so that they can come inside and go outside, and I want to make it fully cat proof and predator proof, and have a cover so that no snow or rain can get in. And it's going to be in our hot tub. We have this really old abandoned hot tub by our house. I'll have to show you. Anyways, I'm going to make it into a rabbit patio where they can hang out and dig and burrow if they want to. And also do a whole bunch of other fun stuff, because I'm going to make it cool. And we're also going to rabbit-proof our decks so that they can go out there during the day while people are watching and just run really fast and binky if they want. But for now, she's stuck in here. Just this tiny little space with me. But someday, this next spring, You are going to be living like a queen. Anyways, that's all for now. Say goodbye to the sweetie. Until next time.